Morning, everyone. It's Friday, the 24th of July, and this is just to update you on what's going on at the club with regard to the COVID rules, the information we've received, and of course the advice we've been getting, which I'm sure you're not surprised has been changing daily. I also hope that you're all keeping well, and those of you who are shielding are not going too mad sitting at home all the time. But we've had meetings this week, and we've decided that some of the rules need to stay in place and others can be relaxed. I'll just pause this as a military helicopter going over it was two of them actually, so there's big exercises going on at Altcar. So the rules we've decided to keep in place: there'll still be no overnight camping. That will probably stay there until at least the clubhouse and the bar are open again. No guests, visitors or non-members on site unless they're required to be there by the General Committee. And the clubhouse is to remain closed. The conditions and the requirements that we would need to put in place to open it is just not possible at the moment for us to manage with volunteers. We have, though, managed to get lots of people on the water over the last few weeks, and we can now relax or cancel some of the rules that we'd had to put in place before. So we had a limited sailing area of between Garston Rocks really and Hale Lighthouse. That has now gone. But what we do suggest is that you let someone know where you're going, what you're doing, as you would have done previous to all this, and consider using the RYA Safe Tracks app. The next one is, obviously, we had two crafts of the same type were required to go out together. That's gone now. We don't need that anymore. We do recommend still you go out in company, but we would have recommended that beforehand. So ultimately the decision to launch is yours. We would just say, use some common sense. We had the rule in place that only those from the same household may go on a boat together. We have been informed that we no longer need to police this. It's nothing to do with the club as such. And it's the responsibility of all those who launch to follow and adhere to the government guidelines. We also had a limit on launching in conditions of force 4 and above. We feel now that that's no longer necessary, but what we will advise you is that you should consider the conditions and the experience of you and your crew, and obviously use common sense and good seamanship. Because don't forget, you or the helms and skippers are ultimately responsible for their own safety, the crew's safety, and that of their boat. As you should know as well, we've got this booking site. There's a website. It's an excellent tool for the club to use and makes life a lot easier for you if you can get used to using it. It's got features being added all the time. We've just added to the existing features, which were tractor launch and self-launch. We've added where you can record the fact that you're actually just going down to work on your boat. This will help, obviously, with track and trace for the COVID reasons, and also gives us an idea of what use the clubhouse and club compound are getting. So if you can do that, it gives us an idea of what's going on. If it would be especially useful if you can record that if you're going to work down there at a time when perhaps no one else is going to be there, so you would be a lone worker down there. So I will produce another video update of how to use that, because I can share it on the screen with you. It's developing, it's working well, we're getting lots of things recorded on there. It has now removed the need to contact Mike Hall or myself when you want to launch by email. Use this booking site, and instead we do know that there are 2 or 3 people out of the whole 200 membership who can't use internet or haven't got access to internet. So they can continue to contact us. It has to be said, they're probably not even watching this because they haven't got the facility to. But let's take it that everyone else has access to the internet. We know that at least nearly 150 out of the 200 members receive the MailChimp newsletters, so they have email access at least. And if you can work an email system, you can work this booking system. Any problems with it, give me a shout, just to drop me an email, give me a ring. You all have my contact details, and I can guide you through it. Again, contact me if needed, if there's any sort of confusion about the rules that we've put in place for now. We want to relax them as soon as we can. We want to get back to normal. Fortunately, the club is in a good place. We are ahead of a lot of the other clubs who haven't even got to the stage we've got to. Some of them, especially if they're on council or government-owned waters, still haven't got access to the water. So we're not doing bad at all. You will have the facility and the ability to get out on the water, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your sailing. The only problem we have at the moment is the clubhouse. I hope this all helps. Obviously, I'll keep you updated, and we will consider relaxing even more rules as the laws or the guidance changes. Take care. I'll see you on the water soon. See you later. Bye.